Oh, my God. What is it, Dr. Russell?
What's wrong with Freddie? You just tell us the test results.
Pobrecito Roberto. He came to the States to work and not get in trouble. And now he's arrested for God knows what.
I'm sure my father wouldn't have arrested him for no good reason.
He's a good person, Noah. Remember, he helped me bring medicine to the States for the elderly who couldn't afford them.
Come on, you know that smuggling drugs across the border wasn't the smartest thing you two ever did.
The point is, Roberto didn't do anything. His arrest has to be a mistake.
I'm hoping it wasn't.
I'm just glad I answered my phone when he called. I hate to think of him stuck here with no one to help him.
Yeah, me too.
Roberto, what happened? Why did you get arrested?
Eve, what do Pretty's test results show?
Am I dying?
No, honey, you're not dying.
Oh, well, then what's wrong with her?
Pretty? You're pregnant. What?
Oh, my God.
All right, listen, you go take a shower. I'll go see what's wrong. Let me get my rope.
Are you okay? Oh,
Yeah, fine.
Jane is crying louder.
Hey, you promised me an unforgettable evening. Trust me, you got one.
So much for making Ethan forget about me, Gwen. It's never gonna happen. Gertrude will see to it.
Oh, God, this is such a nightmare. This is supposed to be a really nice evening for us, and now it's ruined.
This will do for now. Use sparingly. A little powder goes a long way. Oh. Yeah. You'll have an itch for Ethan to scratch now, Gwen. She did say she wanted to spice things up a bit. Oh, that's all right, Gwen. Those who muck with me, get mucked.
Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are my passion for life.
Did you just say Pretty is pregnant?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
You sure?
Luis, the lab work leaves no doubt.
Especially when I paid a nurse to change the results.
Well, that explains why you fainted earlier and why you've been feeling so odd lately.
Can't believe I'm really pregnant. Who's the baby's father? Nancy, you know there's only one person it could be. Luis is my baby's father.
I just wanted to have a nice night alone with you. Look at this mess.
No.
What about Jane?
We hear about you.
Yeah, I mean, even the deaf, could hear her screaming.
When?
My mom wouldn't let Jane keep crying. Should we go to Jane and help her?
Well, I mean, maybe that's why Jane keeps crying, because your mom coddled her too much.
When? Really? Just...
If you won't help Jane, I will.
Ethan, look at please, just go back to your room, okay?
Leave him alone. That's enough, okay?
Jane needs help.
I know. Well, Ethan, I'll get her when I can, all right?
That's right, Gwen. Show Ethan and our son their true colors.
No. No. Luis can't be your baby's father.
He has to be. He's the only person I've ever been with.
Even so.
And it's no secret that I was a virgin before Luis and I hooked up.
Have you been with anyone since?
What do you think?
If it was dark enough and some loser was drunk enough.
Look, I'm sorry to disappoint you, sis, but Luis has to be my baby's father.
Oh, my God.
But he only had sex with you once.
So?
What are the chances she'd get pregnant the one time she had sex with a man?
It does happen.
Especially since Grandfather ordered Luis to get me pregnant and didn't give us any protection to keep it from happening.
It doesn't matter.
Well, it obviously did.
Oh, who asked you?
Fancy, please. Eve's not the enemy here.
No, Pretty and her overripe eggs are.
Hey, it is not my fault that I'm fertile and Luis is potent.
I can't help but wonder how you can be pregnant when you've only had sex once. Not just once with Luis, but the one time in your entire life, and you just happen to get knocked up? I don't buy it, Pretty. I just don't.
Don't worry. We'll have you out of here in no time.
You're posting bail?
For what?
Roberto.
I meant whatever you charged him with has to be a mistake. I've known him most of my life, Chief Bennett. He's no criminal. He tutored kids in Puerto Arena. He's kind to people and to animals. He just wouldn't break the law.
Well, he did.
How so?
We raided a club near the wharf. A club called Nightcrawlers.
Nightcrawlers? That dump is known for drug dealing.
I didn't know that. But the point is, Roberto was at the club and got pulled in with everyone else.
Well, maybe he was passing by when our people were bringing patrons out of the club and he got caught up in the crowd.
He was inside Nightcrawlers when we raided it.
But he doesn't do drugs.
Then why was he there?
He wasn't. Tell him. Tell him that this is all a mistake.
I won't lie, Paloma, I was there.
What?
I was in Nightcrawlers when the place was raided.
Why on earth would you go to such a place?
Nightcrawlers. Is it okay? I mean, it's not a hangout for the drug crowd, is it?
Not that I know of.
It's a good part of town?
Well, it's not the best, but it's definitely not the worst.
Well, thank you, Noah. I'll check it out. I just want to make sure the place was cool, you know. I don't want to go anywhere where there could be trouble.
Well, if you raise your voice to my son one more time, I'm going to have to rip your tongue out.
Listen to me. Calm down. Take it easy. This is not his fault, all right? He didn't turn us into a human version, bitchy and scratchy here, all right? I made this mess.
I just came to tell you that Jane was crying.
And we hear her, okay?
Gwen, please.
Look, I'm sorry. I just want this to stop. Our whole evening together is a complete train wreck, and I just can't take this anymore.
And I can't stop scratching.
Well, neither can I.
Jane stopped crying.
Well, thank God.
I still want to check on her to see if she's okay.
Okay, I'm going to take a shower.
Oh, don't worry about Jane, Mr. Winthrop. She went right back to sleep.
Gertrude, what took you so long to get to Jane?
I wasn't here, ma'am.
Well, where were you?
Well, I told her that she could go get the rest of her things, Gwen.
Oh, that's right. And when I came back here, I did hear Jane crying, so I gave her a bottle of milk, and then I read her a quick bedtime story, and then she went right back to bed.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, well, you're welcome. But why are you itching yourselves?
I think we had an allergic reaction to something we ate.
Is that why the food's all over the floor?
Yeah, it's a long story.
Yeah, it's a nightmare. Total nightmare.
I can't believe you can be pregnant after only having sex once with Luis.
I can't either.
See?
I'm in shock.
Join the club. Oh, please, you are loving this.
No offense, I don't think you should get upset with Pretty over something she didn't have any control over.
Yeah.
I'm sure this is the last thing Pretty or Luis wants. But I remember when I was pregnant with Vincent.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm just tired from Julian's surgery.
Are you back on staff or not?
No, they just had me come in to reattach Julian's penis.
Oh, man.
And then the ER was short-staffed, so they asked if I'd stay on and help. I could call another doctor for you if you'd be more comfortable.
No, Dr. Russell, I want you.
All right, then.
Is there any word on our father?
Julian's still sedated, and Rebecca's in there with him.
Hoping Father will heal quickly, no doubt.
I think that Rebecca genuinely cares for Julian, and I think we should be thankful if she wants to be there for him when he needs her.
I can't believe I'm having a baby. Your baby, Luis. I'm having your baby.
You total bitch! I swear you got pregnant on purpose.
How could you say such a thing?
Because it's obvious you're trying to come between me and Luis.
No, I'm not.
Yes, I am.
Oh, just admit it, Pretty. You're trying to ruin everything.
I don't understand. Why would you go to a club that is known for drugs? Why would you even go to such a place?
I didn't know that the club was known for dealing drugs.
Okay, I believe you, but why would you go to a club in such a bad area? That should have been a clue that it was no place to party.
Look, I still don't know Harmony that well, okay? I never imagined that any part of town could be that scuzzy. Not with Chief Bennett in charge.
Well, you know, we've had budget cutbacks, so we've been short-staffed.
I'm not blaming you, Chief Bennett. It's just that, I was told the area was okay.
By whom? Who told you it was okay to go to that club?
Don't play innocent with me, Pretty Crane. I know what you're capable of. And deliberately getting pregnant so you could try to break up Luis and me is just the kind of thing you would do to pay me back for deliberately scarring you.
I did not do this on purpose. I didn't know I was pregnant. Besides, I told you that I had given up any notion of ever having a future with Luis.
It's true. Fancy, come on. You cannot be angry with Pretty for being pregnant. It's not her fault. Alistair made this happen.
Luis has a very good point.
I dealt with that, Eve. Really, I accepted that Luis was forced to have sex with my sister so grandfather would set him free to find Marty. Only it was all a lie.
Oh, you didn't know that at the time.
Yeah, we were forced to have sex or die.
And now you're pregnant and I'm supposed to just accept it?
Well, I have to.
Yes, we all do.
No. You need to calm down. Okay, just try.
Calm down? My sister is pregnant with your baby.
But look, none of us expected this to happen, okay? But it did. And now we have to deal with it.
Yeah. Let me get back to you on that.
Reggie, come on. Come on. Can we not lose sight of what this is really all about, okay? A new life is growing inside of Pretty. A baby is growing inside her. I a baby with her.
A baby you don't even want.
Well, I never said that.
What, you want to have a baby with Pretty?
I didn't say that either.
I'm sorry. Hey, I'm so sorry. Goodness gracious, I have never seen such a mess.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, all right.
Okay, I'm gonna die if I don't stop itching.
If only. Oh, you know what, ma'am? Why don't you go bathe and I can take care of everything else here.
You will?
Oh, yeah, of course. I can make sure that little Ethan gets back to sleep, and I can pick up this mess for you, Mr. Winthrop.
Oh, that is so nice of you, Gertrude.
I'll say.
Oh, I'm so happy to help. Oh, you know what I could do? I could find some cream to soothe your skin after you bathe.
She's amazing. You're amazing, you know that?
Gertrude, if you can return things halfway to normal, you are a miracle worker in her book.
I'll try, ma'am.
Ethan, I'm so sorry. I really wanted tonight to be special for us.
It was unbelievable.
Yeah, but not the way I hoped it would be.
You'll feel better after you shower, I think.
Well, things certainly couldn't get any worse.
Oh, they can. And they will. I'll make sure of it.
God, thank God you got here when you did.
Oh. May I?
Yeah, please. Actually, I can't reach it.
Right there. Oh, yes, I see.
Oh, thank you.
Oh. Oh.
would I do without you?
Oh, Mr. Winthrop. Ethan, that is something that you're never going to have to worry about because I am back and I'm here to stay.
So what happens next?
You say your prayers and you go to sleep?
Oh, I mean, what happens with you and Dad? How are you going to make him so he's not with Gwen anymore?
I don't know.
But you were trying to get him back with us, right?
Well, yeah, of course. I'm trying to get Ethan back with us. And first, by keeping Gwen away from him.
So how long before we can all be a family?
I don't know. It's
just complicated. Is there anything I can do to help?
I can't think of anything right now, but when I do, I promise I'm gonna let you know, okay?
Thanks, Mom.
I love you. And your father. And your sister. And I cannot wait for us to be a family.
Me neither.
But for now, everyone needs to go on believing that I am your nanny, Gertrude. Okay?
Okay.
Well, I don't really like doing this, but it's not going to be forever. Because somehow, some way, I will find a way for us to be a family with your father and your sister. I promise.
I'm so sorry for causing trouble, Louise. I really am.
Stop it. Stop apologizing, okay? It's not like you set out to get pregnant so I would marry you or something. Alistair forced us to have sex or die.
I always imagined having a child of my own, but not like this. We're not even a couple, and I don't want to be saddled with another illegitimate child. No, blame you, Louise. I'm not happy this happened either.
Oh, well, that makes 3 of us.
All right. I don't want you to feel like I don't want you to have this baby. It's just that it's come as quite a shock to me, and obviously there are some things that we need to work out so we can figure out these changes.
Why did you let this happen? Why didn't you take the morning after pill just to be safe?
I didn't know that the first time I had sex, I would end up pregnant.
Well, it happens that way all too often, I'm afraid. You know, abstinence is the only way to make sure you don't have an unwanted pregnancy, and barring that, both partners have to take precautions.
Eve, have you not been listening? Alistair wanted me to get her pregnant.
Yeah, and now we're all screwed.
Nancy, please, I don't want you to upset Pretty, okay? It's not good for her baby.
I'm okay.
Now, why don't you and Louise wait outside? I want to check Pretty's vitals again.
Fine.
I'll be outside if you need anything, okay?
Thank you, Louise.
I can't believe this has happened. Things were starting to go our way again, and boom, my sister is pregnant with your baby.
Look, Fancy, I know that this is a shock for you. Okay, this is a shock for me too, but this is not going to change things between us.
Oh, get real, Louise. This changes everything.
Why?
You didn't want to have a baby with me yet, and now you're stuck having one with Pretty. How's that going to work? How are we supposed to move on like nothing's changed?
All right, well, besides me being there for my baby with Pretty, I will be there for you, and we will be together.
You really believe that?
Yes. Look, this baby is not going to change anything between us, okay? We are still going to be together. End of story. Okay?
I'll just see about that.
You know, Gertrude, you really don't have to help me clean this up.
Oh, I know. I'm happy to. I mean, you've been so kind to me. I feel like I should just pitch in.
I appreciate it. And I wanted to apologize for Gwen. I've never really seen her get that upset at little Ethan before. I've never heard her raise her voice to him, let alone yell at him.
Yeah, well, it's a difficult time for all of you.
Yeah, especially for little Ethan. I mean, he just lost his mother.
Yeah. Well, it's obvious from what you told me before that, well, you love little Ethan's mother, Teresa, very much.
Yeah, I did. Still do. I think I always will. I mean, she was the great love of my life. Not that I don't love Gwen, but to be honest with you, it's just not the same, you know.
I understand.
You're not going to tell Gwen I said that, right?
Oh, no, Mr. Winthrop, of course not, no. Mm-mm.
Thanks.
Well, would you like to tell me more about Teresa?
Yeah, I don't mind talking about Teresa. She was a beautiful woman with a big passion for life. And she touched me in a way that no other woman ever did before. And I think I'll miss that special way about her as much as I'll miss her.
Well, she sounds like a wonderful person.
She was incredible. Losing her has been the hardest thing I've ever had to go through in my life. I suspect it's the same for the children, too. That's why I've asked you to be very gentle with little Ethan. He needs extra time and attention now that his mother's gone, you know?
Oh, don't you worry, Mr. Winthrop. I will shower him with love.
I know you will.
Mr. Winthrop, you know, you could just go say goodnight to little Ethan and I can, take care of all this right now.
Thank you. You know, you're really something.
Oh, well, I hear that one a lot.
No. I mean, you're amazing, really.
I'm just trying to make things easier for you, Mr. Winthrop.
Well, you have. Not only for the children, but just hearing myself talk about Teresa to you makes me feel better. I can't open up that way to Gwen, especially when it comes to Teresa.
I understand.
I want you to understand, I'm not dissing Gwen. You know, she is a lovely mother.
Oh, sure she is.
I was just a little surprised when she got so upset at little Ethan.
Well, it happens in the best families.
Still, I don't think it's something I should have mentioned to you.
Oh, no, Mr. Winthrop, I'm glad you did. I mean, as the new nanny, I need to know these things. I mean, they can affect a child's mood, self-esteem, even their health.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, I think the real reason that I told you these things was because I just feel so comfortable around you. I don't know why. I just do. There's something about you. I feel like I could tell you anything.
Well, I'm glad. Because I'm here, you know, if you need me for anything.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm going to go say goodnight to little Ethan before he falls asleep.
Ethan, I wish I could tell you the truth. I wish I could just be myself, but I can't because of Gwen. You will pay, bitch. You will pay.
Tell me, who told you Nightcrawlers was an okay club to go to?
Tell her, Roberto. It might help your situation if you were set up.
Why aren't you telling us? Are you afraid of this person?
It was me. I told Roberto that Nightcrawlers was a safe bet.
Oh, Gertrude, you're still here.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Mr. Winthrop went to go see little Ethan. Poor thing was so upset after you screamed at him.
Listen, I may have raised my voice, but I was hardly screaming.
Oh, yes, whatever you say. I'm sure Mr. Winthrop can undo any damage done.
Gertrude, I'm going to apologize to him in the morning. Not after I give Cook a piece of my mind for ruining my late night snack with Ethan.
Oh. Maybe the oysters were bad, not the cocktail sauce.
Yeah, I don't know. But my night with Ethan was ruined and someone's got to pay for it.
Yes, ma'am.
Look, I don't mean to snap. I'm still very frazzled after this whole night went so wrong. You know, the shower stopped my itching, but the mood is like completely gone.
Yes. At least you will sleep well on these nice new fresh sheets. I mean, there is just something so indulgent about expensive bed linens.
Yeah, Porto is definitely my favorite brand. Wait a second. Why did you put fresh sheets on our bed?
Oh, I didn't want to bother one of the maids when I could just do it myself.
Yeah, how did you know Ethan and I were in bed when we started itching? Gertrude, how did you know we needed new sheets?
Well, I knew you needed fresh bed sheets because when I was cleaning up the mess, I decided to tidy up your bed, and that's when my hands started to itch. So I just assumed that the bed sheets caused the itching or exacerbated it.
You know, I didn't even think of that. Our tongue started burning because of the food, but we didn't really start itching until we got into bed. So maybe I won't yell at Cook.
I wouldn't. No. But that's not for me to say. I will tell housekeeping, however, do not touch those linens without wearing gloves.
Yeah, housekeeping must have switched detergents or something, but please tell them that I insist they go back to using whatever they used to use.
Yes, ma'am. Oh. Hi.
How's little Ethan?
He's fine. He drifted right back to sleep.
I really hope you know that I didn't mean to snap at him. I really didn't.
I told him.
I mean, is he all right?
He says he is, but, I mean, Gwen, we have to be really, really sensitive with him right now. He's still in a lot of pain over losing his mother. I mean, we all are.
Sounds like Teresa was a very special woman.
Oh, yeah, you have no idea.
She was an amazing woman. She was a wonderful mother, daughter, sibling. She was special in many, many ways. You have to meet her family sometime. They can tell you more about her.
Yeah, I would like that, yeah.
That's good, because I want little Ethan and Jane to stay close to their mother's family.
Wow. Well, Mr. Winthrop, I think that is both wise and proper. Well, don't you, ma'am?
Sure. Remember your place, Ugly Betty.
I just think it's important that Teresa's children know about their mother and how much she sacrificed for them and how much she loved them. And I think the only way to do that is to constantly remind them of her on a daily basis, every day. It's up to us to keep her memory alive.
Well, I will do my part, Mr. Winthrop. You can count on me.
You told Roberto Nightcrawlers was an okay place to go to?
Yes.
Why would you do that? You know all the clubs in town. You know Nightcrawlers isn't only in a bad area, but is known for a rough crowd.
He set me up.
Well, it's not that bad, actually, and I figured if anything happened, he might be able to take care of himself, you know.
Bad move, son. Plumber's gonna pounce on that one.
You knew bad things could happen. Yet you let Roberto risk going anyway.
No. I mean, that's not what I meant.
And what do you mean?
You know, I don't know what kind of places this guy hangs out in Porto Arena. Who am I to tell him where he can and cannot go in Harmony?
You're my fiance, Noah. That's who. You know I care for Roberto, yet you let him go anyway.
But I swear it really isn't that bad of a place.
Paloma, it's not Noah's fault. Right? It's not like he sent me there on purpose. I just asked if the place would be okay, and he said yes.
I hope you didn't send him there on purpose. That would have been a terrible thing to do. Don't worry, I'll take you out of here tonight. Chief, has the judge said bail yet?
Yes.
Okay, I'll pay for it.
Okay. I still have to do the paperwork.
That's fine. I'll wait. You can go home if you want.
No, I'll wait. It's okay. At least until I start my shift at the Blue Note.
Paloma, I have to be honest with you. I mean, making bail is the least of Roberto's problems.
How so?
Under new Homeland Security laws, I have to report to Washington that a non-citizen was arrested. Roberto could be deported.
But I'm in the U.S. legally.
Roberto, I'm sorry. The law is the law.
But he didn't do anything wrong. He wouldn't have gone to that place if Noah hadn't told him that it was okay to go to.
Whoa, I said I was sorry. I'm sorry.
This is all your fault.
But I didn't even do anything. It's not like I told him.
Roberto, I'll take you out of here tonight.
Well, Gertrude, thanks again for your help tonight. You saved the day.
Oh, it was nothing really, just doing my job.
Well, you're doing an excellent job. What'd you say?
Oh, yeah, Gertrude is a regular miracle worker.
Well, I know that tone. Gwen's starting to feel threatened already. I need to be careful so she doesn't fire me.
Oh, that's Jonathan.
Oh, not to worry. I'll go to him.
Oh, no, thank you. I'm going to go check on my little angel myself. You should shower. It totally stopped my itching.
I will. I will.
Well, I'm just going to go say goodnight to Jane and little Ethan.
Gertrude, make sure that you get some sleep, okay? You've had a very exhausting first night.
Oh, I don't mind. Really, there's no other place I'd rather be.
All right. Good night, Gertrude.
Good night, Mr. Winthrop.
No matter how many times I see him, I cannot get over how beautiful his body is.
You know you're incredible.
No, you are incredible.
You better get used to it. Because according to my count, we have 60 years of this in front of us.
We're gonna be exhausted.
Yeah.
But happy.
I think we'll be happy. We'll be very happy.
I love you so much, Ethan. Gwen may have robbed me of my life with you for now, but there's no way I will let her rob me of my future with you. No way.
You'll be out of here before you know it.
Gracias, Paloma. I don't know what I'd do without you.
I'll always be here for you. Always.
Look at them together. You'd think they were a couple again.
Well, you can't blame Roberto for being grateful to Paloma for coming to bail him out.
Yeah, I guess not. Boy, did I make a big mistake or what? You know, I actually went over to Tabitha's to take your advice and shower Paloma with attention. But then Roberto was there.
And you wanted him out of the house.
Yeah. You know, I swear I didn't think Nightcrawlers was that bad of a place, but I don't know. I really wanted him out of the house, and I didn't think he'd get arrested for basically being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Now, Paloma thinks I set him up.
I'll be honest with you, son. It kind of looks that way.
I didn't, I swear.
I believe you.
Thanks. I guess Paloma's another story, huh?
You know, just give her some time, all right? She'll come around.
Yeah. God, you know, I did the one thing I never wanted to do. I pushed Paloma and Roberto closer together.
A little soap, a little hot water, a little scrubbing, I'm as good as new.
I never dreamed that not itching could feel so good.
You were smart to have Gertrude put fresh sheets on the bed.
Yeah, well, Ethan, I'm so sorry that our evening was ruined. You know, I really wanted to have some nice alone time with you. Although I do hear that fresh linens can be quite a turn on.
Whoa. Hi, Gertrude.
I just wanted to let you know that I checked on the children, and they're all asleep. And if they wake up, I will tend to them. You need your rest.
Well, Gwen and I really appreciate you pitching in tonight. I don't know what we would have done without you, actually.
Oh, just doing my job.
Well, thank you, Gertrude. So we'll see you in the morning. So, I think we were about to let our bodies fall on these clean, fresh, delicious sheets.
You know, it's late. I'm really, really tired. Why don't we just go to sleep, okay?
Damn it.
And to all, a good night.
I hope this fruit salad's not going to upset Pretty's stomach.
Yeah.
I hope you feel better now that we've talked.
I feel better that we talked. Yeah, but it doesn't change anything. Pretty is still pregnant with your baby.
Yeah, no amount of talking is going to change that.
Oh, God, I still can't believe it. Not only is my sister pregnant, but you are the father of her baby. And after only having sex with her once.
Well, Miguel got Kay pregnant. They only did it once.
Are the Lopez Fitzgerald men super potent or something?
I don't know, Fancy. I don't know. This has thrown me for one hell of a loop, too, you know.
Oh, and this is just the beginning. Luis, things are going to get much more complicated.
So what? So what if they do? Because I am now more determined than ever to work things out between us, okay?
I am
Just trust me. Just trust me. Trust that I love you. Okay?
Luis, Pretty would like to speak to you.
All right. You coming?
Dr. Russell said Pretty wanted to speak to you.
We're a couple. Now, whatever Pretty wants to say to me, she can say to you, too, okay? Hey.
I wanted to speak to you alone, Luis.
No. Fancy is my fiancée, your sister, so she stays.
Okay, look, I know that my pregnancy isn't something that you wanted to happen, Luis. You either, Fancy. It's ruined all of your plans, everything, so I've decided to do something that I think would be fair to both of you.
I don't understand.
What are you talking about?
I'm not going to have this baby. I've decided to end my pregnancy.